Hello, hello. I'm trying to wait for people to show up before I start doing anything. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Queen Bee's babies and stuff. Hi, Karen's dolls and stuff. This is probably in retrospect, probably a bad time to go live because I assume people are doing things today because it's Saturday. I don't know. I never know when to go live. Let's see. I'm gonna let people know on my Instagram that I'm live. Right. Sorry, I was having some issue. This is good downtime. Yeah, right now, this is downtime for me. I'm about to go out and run some errands. Got to go to drop some stuff off at Goodwill, get some stuff from the Dollar General and stuff like that. So right now, it's downtime for me. Let's see. I am live on my YouTube channel. No time for downtime. Yeah, I feel that. It's for me today has been not that busy because all my exams have been done. Like I had a take home exam, but I finished it yesterday, so there's not really much for me to do. Um, I'll probably see one of my friends later, but that's not till later on tonight. Hello, Lena's little lambs. Trying to what? How is this working? Okay. Sometimes I have trouble with Instagram working on my phone, so it's like being weird. So I have Lincoln here that I'm gonna change into. He has a little costume. What's the thing's name from Monsters Inc? What's I think it's Sully from Monsters Inc. Is really cute and has the little spines on the back and everything. So I'm gonna change him into that, but I'm trying to wait for like a couple more people to show up, just so I'm like not mid changing him and people start showing up and trying to chat while I'm like in the middle of taking his clothes off. So I'm actually thinking about selling him soon. Um, the issue with him is like I really did like his pictures, but I'm not sure if I like the kit in person. So it's kind of hard to know if you like a kit or not unless you've already seen that kit in person. So I took a chance because I really liked his pictures and I liked the versions that I saw of his kit. But in person, he's just really not my favorite. So I'm thinking of selling him soon, and he'll be really cheap. He'll be around $200, um, and he's a limited edition kit. So and he'll come with clothes and stuff for him. So I really am thinking I'll sell him soon and then buy a Kai kit for myself, which is one of my favorite kits. I've seen it in person, so I'm thinking that will is what I'll do, and then I'll buy a Kai kit and either reborn it myself or send it to one of my favorite artists to do that one for me. But yeah, he's just not my favorite in person. Don't get me wrong, I really love Cassie Brace's kits. He's Bluebell by Cassie Brace, but I just don't like this one in person as much as I was hoping I would. I'm pleasantly surprised to see a reborn dad. There are a couple of us, they just don't make videos like I do. Hello, Amanda from Bet Your Fur. I think that's what your name is. He looks like the Maggie kit. Yeah, he does a little bit. I'm gonna be making a reborn toddler for myself. Emmy kit, the real born Emmy kit. Yeah, I would like to do toddlers, but my oven's kind of small, so I would not probably be able to fit toddlers in there. So that's the only thing that would stop me from doing toddlers. So I'm gonna start undressing him. We got a couple more people showing up, so I'm gonna start undressing him. The Caleb kit. I don't know if I know that kit. Is that the really small kit, the preemie kit? Because if so, I know that Caleb kit. I'm getting some emails. Hold on. Yeah, I know that one. I've been thinking about buying that kit, but it's so hard to find clothing for dolls that size. So I would have trouble selling it, I think. I don't know. It's like too small for preemie. Brenda said, "That's the funniest sentence ever. My oven's kind of small, so I don't think I can fit toddlers in there." Yes, a lot of things around the reborn community, if you said it out of context, like if someone heard it out of context, you just sound insane or like like a bad person. Yeah. So one thing about his kit, which is another reason why I kind of want to sell him, and it's probably not an issue for a lot of people, but I think I mentioned this before. His feet are like out of proportion to his body. Same thing I think with the hands for me. Like his head is so much bigger, so I just feel like he's not proportionate. Um, and apparently, a lot of Cassie brace kits have that issue. So, oh, I would buy it if you make it. If you're interested in me doing a custom for you, definitely try to message me on my Instagram or email me at my business email, which is just unireborndad@gmail. And I can probably make one for you. I wouldn't have a problem making one for you, and I can root it and everything. It wouldn't take that long because it's so small. Um, Someone thought I was selling a real baby one time. Yeah, selling reborns on selling reborns on Facebook can be difficult because Facebook thinks a lot of the dolls are real, and they'll take down your sell posts. I haven't had an issue, I think, with that so far. Actually, yeah, I did have an issue with that, and I had to repost the listing and like make sure people really knew that it was a doll. So if when I do sell him, I'll fix a little things, few things on him that I personally don't like. One of the things I will fix on him is his eyelashes. I'm not a fan of them. I think the lady who made him, like rooted them badly, which is interesting because his hair is so nicely painted. She just like stabbed a bunch of hairs into his for his eyelashes. So I'll fix that, and then I'll fix some of his weighting because I think for his size, he's too floppy. He's like 6 month size, so he's too floppy for me. I don't think it's like right for his size. I'm gonna leave this on him, the undershirt thing the onesie that I have on him. I'm just gonna leave that on him and put the costume over top of it. I keep getting all these emails. I get emails only when I'm doing something. I don't know if anyone else has that issue where you'll get like calls and texts only when you're doing something. So since this is just a one piece costume, this changing video, it's really not changing. I'm just putting this over top of his existing onesie. I was planning on putting the other babies into some Halloween themed things, but I realized that I gave away already all my Halloween stuff from last year. Which I thought I had kept it for this year, but turns out I didn't. So that was a very bad idea on my part. Don't know why I did that. I was probably trying to downsize and thinking, oh well, they already wore it once last year. Silly me. Maybe today while I'm out and about, I'll find some costumes for the other babies that I have. But this one I actually got at my favorite thrift shop, and it was only 25 cents, so I couldn't pass it up. Might be a little small for him because he's so big, but it says 3 to 6 months, so we'll see. It's a little tight. I think it's gonna snap. Let's see. Oh, it's a little tight, just a little bit. Let's see if it'll snap up here. Oh, I don't like that button. I'm gonna leave that one undone, I think. So, all right. So here he is, ready for Halloween. See, for this is on our campus. This is like Halloween weekend is what they call it, the weekend before Halloween or closest to Halloween. So I think they were trying to decide if they wanted to do next week as Halloween in here, but I think it made more sense to do this weekend, so that's what they did, at least on my campus. But here he is. I think this is Sully, if I'm remembering correct. It's been a while since I've seen Monster Inc., but it's the little blue monster from Monster Inc. So, and then the little spines on the back. I really like this costume. It's so cute and simple. So that is Lincoln in his little costume. I really hope I can find some other things for the other babies, but it's a little bit harder because they're so much smaller. So finding costumes that fit them is it's a little difficult. I do want to talk about something that's been bothering me, but I don't want to do that right away because I want this video to be more like uh, kind of like a nice, calm video. Yeah, there's been something that's been bothering me, and it's kind of the same thing that's been bothering me on and off for the past ever since the story broke. And you guys know the drama that's been going on. So I feel like I don't even have to mention it really, but it's just really making me angry that this lady is still doing the opposite of what she said she believed in, but whatever. So the next where did I Ooh, I also got some pumpkins. Well, actually, I didn't buy them. My boss, I have the best boss in the world, and she bought me these perfect little pumpkins from Walmart while she was out, and she brought them to me yesterday, and they're just so perfect. Like, look at this pumpkin. It's so perfect. Me and my friend are gonna carve them tomorrow, I think, either today or tomorrow. We're not really sure what we're doing. Um, but that's one of them, and then the other one is just as cute. See, this is the other one. I'm so lucky to have my bosses and people I work with. Just perfect ladies, so nice. But yeah, she bought me these pumpkins yesterday. I was like, I could pay you back for them. She was like, no, happy Halloween. Like, she's so nice. So shout out to her. I'll make sure to show pictures on my Instagram of the finished pumpkins that we carved either tonight or tomorrow. So I'm really, really happy. Every year I carve pumpkins, and then what I do is I think most people just throw away the seeds, but I actually roast the seeds, and I'll do a cinnamon sugar batch. I'll do a Old Bay spice batch. I'll do a and just a regular salted batch, and they're so good and so addicting. I love like roasted pumpkins. These are so good. Plus, that way you just are not wasting a bunch of material that can be eaten. So, but yeah, that's what I tend to do with when I carve the pumpkins. But I always do that just because there's so many seeds and they taste so good when they're done properly. And what was I going to say about the pumpkins as well? Oh, every year I do like a different theme or uh, a different design that like from one of my favorite movies. So I think I don't know what I really want to do this year. Um, I'm thinking maybe I'll do Casper or something this year for my little pumpkin. I don't know because last year I can't remember. Last year I did the sisters from Hocus Pocus. Sorry, like the camera's at a weird angle. Yeah, last year I did the sisters from Hocus Pocus. I cut out their silhouettes and I did their hair painted on the pumpkin. And the year before, I think I did the Stay Puft Marshmallow um, Jack Skellington. And I always do my pumpkins freehand. I tried to do a jack o' lantern one time with a stencil, and it turned out worse than it would have if I did it freehand. So ever since then, I just do freehand uh, pumpkin carvings. So I think this year I'll do a lot like more detail because I have this like where is it? I have this craft knife. I have these craft knives, and it has different little blades as you can see. So I'll be able to do like more detailed carvings. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do this year still. Like I said, maybe Casper, maybe something more detailed. Not sure. Joel Montgomery, hi, how are you? I'm just chatting right now. I already changed him into his little Halloween costume, little Sully, Monster Inc. Uh, it's been bothering me too. I made a whole video on it. If we're talking about the same thing, I'll have to check that out because, oh my gosh. I'm doing the Emmy and the Tibby toddlers kids. I have a small oven too, but they both fit so far. What kind of oven do you have? Because I have it's a Walmart brand version of the New Wave oven, so it's a bit smaller, I think, than the New Wave oven is. So it's like it's small width wise. Height wise, I don't really have a problem. Like I've done Joseph Sleep and Awake already, and they fit in there. So maybe I could fit a toddler, but the thing is, he has fat limbs, but they're short, so they still fit width wise. But I don't know. I don't think a toddler actually would fit in there because the limbs would be too long to really fit properly. I think. I don't know. I don't want to buy a kit and then it not fit and then have to get rid of it. That would just be counterproductive. And there's not many sites that actually measure the length of the legs and the arms, so I can't even check that and see if it would fit in there. You have the Fabot Ware convection oven. I'll have to look that up and see if it's the same dimensions as mine. I use air dry paints. They work best for me. When I first started, I tried air dry paints and it was a complete nightmare for me. And I will not be going back to doing air dry. It just, nothing I tried would stick on the vinyl. And I tried different paints. I tried different base coats and everything, and it's different mediums, and they never would stick the way I wanted them to stick. And it would dry too quickly. And when air dry paints dry, you can't remove them easily. and fixed your mistake. So as a new artist, it was a nightmare for me. It really was. It was so frustrating. I was gonna give up because I thought it was just me being bad at painting. Like I couldn't do it. No, it was just the air dry paints weren't working for me. But I'm glad they work for some people because they are safer as far as inhalants and health wise. Yeah, you have to be very fast with air dry. See, that's my issue because with doing ethnic dolls, you can't really work too fast. You have to work fast to get an even skin tone, but at the same time, you don't want to work too fast because then it makes it like blotchy still. So let's have hair all over the place. Somehow the hair from my rooting table, which is all the way over there, it like travels through the air and like lands over here at the painting table. I'm at the painting table, but because I want to show you guys the kits that I have in stock. Usually I'll only keep like one or two kits in my extra stock pile, but Bountiful Baby was having a 2-for-1 Reborn sale, and I couldn't pass up the deal, so I bought. I don't know if I mentioned this on the last video or showed the kits that I bought, or I don't even know if they were there at that point. But I bought Reborn June Asleep, the newborn one, because I think her face is so cute and I like the little smile. So I bought her. And then for my free kit, I chose Mr. Joseph 3 months asleep. Like I said, I've already done him, but I'm what I'm thinking is I might paint him and keep him for me, but I'm not really sure because I don't like him unpainted. But when I painted him before, which was the nightmare that I had with the crazy lady who tried to say like paint was coming off of him all crazy and that whole thing. I really liked how he turned out when I painted him before. So now that I'm better at painting, I'm thinking I'll even like him even more this time, and I'll probably want to keep him. Plus, he is so easy to shop for because he wears like 9 to 12 months, which is everywhere in my college town. It's like everything is 9 to 12 months. So I'll probably honestly keep him for myself and have him in my collection, and then, like I said, sell Lincoln. So this is the kit that I chose for my free kit. I really do like this kit when it's painted, especially ethnically when it's painted ethnic. I think he's so cute when he's painted ethnic. So my thing is, so I have him, but I also have the newborn Darren asleep, and I'm trying to decide who I should paint next. My business intuition is telling me that I should paint Darren next to sell him instead of painting Joseph next to keep, so that I'll have some extra cash flow. So I think I'm going to have to paint Darren next. He's been on my table for like the past week because I keep meaning to get to him, but I ended up not getting to him because I was trying to finish Skya, which I did finish her. She's on my bed. I'll bring her over in a second. She's already been listed, and there's a lady who is seriously interested in her, who might buy her tomorrow if she's still available, which I think she might be still available. So I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. I don't. This I just got another message from someone asking if I do layaways, and my policy when it comes to layaways, I hate doing them. But if I really need to get some money, some income in, I will do them. But I do half and half, so half payment up front, and then the next, well, like the rest of the payment is due within the 3 weeks. So let me tell this lady that So I said, I reluctantly will take payments. Where do I list my babies? I list them on Facebook because there's a lot of reborn groups on Facebook. And with Facebook, you don't have to pay any seller's fees. So saves me a lot of money. And then if that doesn't work, I'll list them. I list them also on my Instagram. I list them on my Etsy if that all fails. And then if I absolutely have to, I'll list them on eBay. So I reluctantly will take payments half down and half due within 3 weeks. It might seem harsh, but I really hate doing payment plans because um, it's there's so much that can go wrong. Someone might decide, oh no, never mind, I don't want this doll anymore, and then either you say it's non-refundable down payment, and then the person's mad and they bad talk you, or you just have to refund that payment that they already made. And if you rely on the dolls for income, which some people do, then you have to take that back out of your pocket, and you probably have already used that money, you know, for necessary things. Um, so, hi Jennifer. Yeah, so payment plans just for me are just kind of annoying because I don't want people to back out, or I don't know. People are just so iffy when it comes to payment plans. However, I do understand. I myself do not do payment plans for the reasons as I have to do these dolls to live. Exactly. It's just not payment plans are just like for a lot of people they're just not possible to do payment plans. I understand that these dolls are expensive, but they are not a necessity to buy. So I really honestly think that payment plans, unless the doll is like $600 and up, should not be a thing because if you can't really afford these dolls anyway, then mm, I mean, if you can't afford a $300 doll, then maybe you should just wait and save up your money instead of trying to do a payment plan and then have the chance of backing out and creating a whole mess. Why not just save your money up at that time and then go get a doll instead of trying to do payments? Because on the other end, you don't know what the artist might do. You don't know if that during that time that you've already put a down payment on the doll, that the artist might do something to the doll, mess it up. If they're a bad artist, it's just payment plans for me just seem kind of sketchy. Unless, like I said, the doll is over $600, then I can understand if you need a payment plan. But for Skya, I listed her at 350, which I think is very fair considering she's ethnic, she's fully rooted, micro rooted, and I think she turned out quite well. So I think she's at a fair price. So I don't know if I would honestly be willing to take a payment plan. I told the lady that I would if she can do half and half. So I don't know. How's the baby you were gifted at Rose? She's actually over there. She's naked right now. Like she doesn't have clothes on because I was in the middle of changing her, and I did a shoot with her, a newborn photo shoot with her a couple days ago. Um, so she was in like a uh, just a diaper and her belly plate. So she's still kind of just hanging out. Haven't put anything else on her since then. I also have the giveaway baby that is also nude because I was about to change it into another outfit before I went live. Finally caught you live. Yes, I am here. I'm live. Not for much longer because I do eventually need to go out. What was I gonna say? Have you done the Down syndrome baby patients? She's the last memorial baby I need for my 3 children. Oh, no, I have not painted patients yet. I would be willing to, but for the most part, I paint only biracial and ethnic dolls. So if that's what you would want, I've only done like 2 Caucasian dolls because I just find the skin tones harder for me because I don't have much of a reference for Caucasian skin tones. I mean, just kind of the truth of it. I can look online, but the coloring online sometimes is hard to tell. I typed out kind of a contract thing on my shop page. If they don't, something I have to do as I start selling more babies or doing more work. It's not harsh. The deposit should be non-refundable. If they back out, you only miss out on the remainder. Yeah, it could be harsh, but I mean, honestly, it's probably best idea to do non-refundable payment plans. Payment plans and buying from someone is scary to me now. Since I was scammed, you know, I was talking for that lady for almost 2 years before I found my dream baby. Yeah, she yeah, see that's what I'm saying. It's sketchy for both the buyer and the seller. So I just want to show you though quickly. I will never get over how big this baby's head is, and that it's a real baby was this big. This is Darren. While he's smaller than most, like he's a small newborn, but this was a 3-month-old sized baby that had a head this big. That's insane to me. I'll have to one day get the newborn Joseph so you can see the newborn Joseph right next to the 3-month Joseph and just really get an idea of how much the Joseph grew in 3 months because that's insane for a baby to get this big in 3 months. Like what to that? Oh my god, so crazy. But yeah, I think I'll have to do him, but after Darren, I'm really excited to do him again, just so I can have a better experience, you know, with the kit because I feel like that lady kind of ruined the experience of painting him and selling him for me. And that was the first Reborn that I painted with Genesis heat set paints that I sold. Um, that actually sold, so it kind of ruined that first experience for me. So you guys know what he looks like, but this is his big chunky arm, and then let me show you. And then this is Darren's little tiny arm. I've been scammed as well. I paid for Ariana Reborn Taller and never got her. Oh, I hate that. I'm so mad that people take this beautiful hobby and they turn it into something horrible, you know? It just ruins it for everyone involved. But look at that. This is ridiculous. It's so amusing to me seeing him next to another Reborn. But yes, he will probably be joining my collection. I'll probably paint him for me. I'm not gonna root him because oh my god, that would take absolutely forever to root him. I have bought both of my Reborns on layaway, but I completely understand it could be scary because you don't know if the person purchasing will keep their obligations. Yeah, I don't trust anybody really after like I said, my first experience with the Joseph. I really don't trust anybody after that anymore. It's just no. I plan on rooting my Emmy toddler. Wish me luck. Oh my god. Good luck. But I feel like Emmy has a smaller head than Joseph circumference wise, right? I don't know. I would have to look it up. So I don't know. Will you be doing more toddlers? I haven't really technically done a toddler. Joseph is not technically a toddler because his limbs are so short. He wears 9 to 12 months, I would say 6 to 12 months, but he's not like an actual toddler. So I don't, like I said earlier in the video, I don't know if I can actually do an actual full size toddler because their limbs are so long that I don't think they will fit in my oven. So I went and I grabbed the giveaway baby. Like I said, is naked from I was about to change the baby into something else because for some reason I'm still like not at 1,000 subscribers, which I think is weird because you would think people would really want the chance at winning a free ethnic reborn. That's relatively, I think he's done or he or she is well done, you know. But I'm still like not not close enough for me to draw a name. So I'm kind of frustrated with that, but hopefully we'll get there soon so that this baby just doesn't continue sitting around, you know, all sad. I'm not sure actually. My Joseph was a giant as 3 months. Yeah. Will you ever do a tutorial of how you mix your paints? I've been having a great deal of problems mixing my ethnic skin tones. Yeah, I'll definitely do that, and it'll probably be in a live when I'm actually painting. So um, I'm gonna try a new mixture soon. That I got a lot of. I liked how what is her nursery name? I liked how her ethnic lavender turned out. So I asked her how she mixed the paint. So I'll probably try her mixture and see if I really like how it turns out. Let me see if I can look on my Instagram to see her nursery name. Grow with Me Reborning. So I really liked how her ethnic lavender skin tone turned out. So I'll try my best to replicate that skin tone mixture and tweak it a little bit to make it mine. But I really do like how her lavender turned out. So I'll do a tutorial probably when I start painting with that tone. I didn't see your giveaway. I like to enter. So to enter the giveaway, you can only say enter me on the actual video, which is on my channel, and it's titled Official 1,000 Subscriber Giveaway. And that's the only place you can enter just to make it fair to everyone else. I have 2 biracial toddlers and 4 Caucasian toddlers. I love a biracial or dark-skinned Down syndrome baby. Do you have Messenger? I have no email just now. I was scammed out of my patience and the money. She got both. Are you kidding me? That's horrible. Yeah, I have Messenger. It's just under my ooh, sorry. I'm trying to pull up the diaper. It's my Facebook name is just Sean Prout. SHAWNPROUT. It's just my regular personal Facebook account, but you can message me on there. Sean, I agree. If you do a payment, you need to have something on your website saying something like your payments are non-refundable. My thing is, I don't have a website because for the most part, if you want a nice looking website, you have to pay for it. And I don't feel like I have enough business at this point to pay for that. Like, I don't even feel like I have enough business at this point to pay for the reborns.com account. So I'm not doing that yet. Emmy has a huge head. Yeah, I would have to check the circumference, but I feel like Joseph's head is as big or bigger. Hello, Aisha. Hello, Phyllis. I will be making a wig for my two toddlers and a frontal wig that can be parted in the front. Yeah, with toddlers, wigs are probably the easiest way to go if you want them to have hair. I would love to paint AA baby. Did you just buy the ethnic paint kit or did you buy paints by choice? I did both. So I bought a small ethnic paint set from Honey Bunny's Reborn Supplies. I didn't get all the colors that I wanted in it, so then I bought individual paint colors from Bountiful Baby because they have the small paint that you can just buy. So that's what I did. I did a little bit of both. I got my first reborn a week ago. I'm just loving her. Yeah, I love having reborns. They're so fun, but they are very hard to explain. So, Sean, we are from the same area home. To see you, hope to see you at a meetup. North Carolina, because North Carolina is kind of big if you think about it. Okay, write in the description of each baby just to cover yourself. I usually do say that they're non-refundable. Oh, Maryland, yeah, Maryland, yeah. I'm only in Maryland during breaks usually because that's where all of my family is. It's just me, my mom, and like one of our cousins that is in North Carolina. But I'm in North Carolina for the most part. I go to college here. My mom lives here. I'm usually in North Carolina. But I will be in Maryland though for winter break, which is sometime in December to January. Let's see. Can we chat sometimes? I pay for all my other babies before she even bought the material. Oh my God, Sandy. Yeah, hit me up either like I said on my personal Facebook or my Instagram. That's why I don't trust been scammed before. Yeah, trust is hard in this community when people, like I said, are ruining it for us. That's why I try to like be very active in the community and really try to make videos and always post work in progress pictures so that people know that I'm obviously not scamming them. And even though like my pictures aren't the best quality, you can still tell that they're painted well. So I actually joined the Maryland group so that I can meet people while I'm there for the break. So this is the giveaway, baby. This is Reborn Ella by Denise Pratt. I think he/she turned out really cute, and I'm really happy with the skin tone on this baby. You can't see obviously in this lighting, but the skin tone is really nice. All right, I'm gonna go soon, but before I go, I just wanted to quickly talk about what I was saying about the the drama, the craziness, the hypocrisy. It really pisses me off. So I'm talking about I'm talking about the YouTuber who I'm not gonna say her name because I don't she you know who I'm talking about. So I'm talking about the YouTuber who threatened to sue me like last month. Turns out she doesn't even have enough money to cover the lawyer for her current lawsuit that's going on. So I just think that's so funny to me because what I said about her was not defamation of character, but she tried to threaten me with a lawyer. And I was like, you know what? She probably she doesn't even have money to cover the retention fees for a lawyer. Like she did this not only on my page, but she did this on other people's page who had a different opinion than her on the subject matter. She tried to comment. She tried to comment that she was threatening people with her lawyer. That she was like, "You'll hear from my lawyer," and I was like, "What? Come on now." I was like, you're the one who is always saying you don't have money. So how is it that you possibly have money to keep a lawyer on retainer when retainer fees are at least I think $500 a month, and that's like for your bottom of the tier lawyer. So I'm like, so when she started commenting that she was gonna sue me if it was blah 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 blah, I was like, I got a little scared at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, would she actually have anything to sue me on? And then I realized, no, one, she does not have anything to sue me over. And then I realized, two, she does not have the money. So, so yeah, I saw that too. Yes, Lena said, yeah, on one of her recent videos, she's threatening everyone who says anything bad about her with a lawsuit. She does not have the money to do that. In fact, she's having to sell one of her dolls just so she can afford the lawyer to go through her current lawsuit. So I was like, I am so mad because how are you gonna like how are you gonna do that? Like I don't know, it just pisses me off. She's absolutely full of it, full of crap. I don't know why anyone listens to her. I don't know why anyone believes a single word she says. And she says she has a lot of evidence about against the people who brought a lawsuit about her. And honestly, what evidence? I feel like the evidence, like the stack of evidence she had, is probably a lot of printed out hearsay stuff, like a lot of comments that people were making on her channel saying that they have evidence. And that's not permissible. I know the law, that's not going to be permissible in law. They do not hear, they don't care about hearsay, he say, she said, uh, basically rumor. They don't care. A court in the United States of America does not care about rumor. So I'm sure she has stacks and stacks of evidence, but is it court permissible evidence? I'm not sure. That's up to, we'll see what happens, but I highly doubt that it'll be court permissible evidence. So I just think that's really funny. And furthermore, this is my biggest issue with this whole thing. My biggest issue that I have with this whole drama thing is that she is still selling dolls that came from Bountiful Baby on her website. So if you really, really, really believed all these negative things, why are you still selling those dolls and making money from the company? I'm like yelling because it doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. You already bought the kit before you knew or before you had all this evidence, so you say. You don't have to then paint those kits and then try to make an income from those kits. If you really believed that this company was doing negative things, and all the things that you accused them of, you would then, if you really believed and you had like a strong moral background, a strong moral belief that they were doing wrong, you wouldn't then go try to profit off those kits. It doesn't make any freaking sense to me. It really does not make zero sense. Why not just go sell those kits unpainted and just get the money back that you had for them instead of going on your website, having them, you painted them, and then selling them and trying to make a profit off them? I wouldn't do that. If I believed that I actually had evidence that this company was doing bad things like she does, if she truly believes that they're doing bad stuff, I personally would not be trying to then profit off those kits. Like it just, I don't know why I'm the only one who's thinking about that. Like, I can check her website right now. I'm gonna check her website right now and see if she still has a Bountiful Baby kit on her website that she's selling. Last time I checked was probably a couple days ago, and she did still have one that she was selling. Yep, she does. She still has a kit from the company that she believes is a harmful company that she is selling for not only a profit, but $595. Bountiful Baby kits are max $60. So tell me, I want someone to explain to me how that makes any sense. That she's still trying to make a large profit off of a company she believes to be horrible and corrupt. That's all I'm saying. I just want someone to explain that to me. Yeah, she already bought the kit before she had this evidence. Then why not just sell the blank kit? People buy blank kits all the time from off of people. That's all I'm saying. That it pisses me off so much. It does not make any sense. Yeah, so she's still currently, must say, yeah. I'm looking at the kit right now. It's from the company she's against. It's just BS. It's really BS. It really is BS. It's just, she's full of it. Yeah. I'm sorry. That just I'm sorry I just went on a full rant, but it's been simmering in my mind over the past weeks that no one is catching on to that. Like, why is no one catching on to the fact that she's still selling the dolls from the company? Uh, making a profit off of the dolls from the company. Isn't that still her making her that's still her making money off of the company? It's just the hypocrisy of it all is so frustrating to me. And then she came at me trying to threaten me with lawyers for having uh, a smart counter opinion of her. It's just absolutely insane. She's full of poo and there's no evidence. I don't know. She might have what she calls evidence, but like I said, it might not be court permissible. I just feel like she's not going to win the case. Like, what could, if she had something so substantial, wouldn't we have all heard about it before now? Like, if she had like serious evidence of these accusations, which have been going around for years, wouldn't it have come out already? Like, why all of a sudden with her, after her having an issue with the company already, why all of a sudden does she have the key evidence that can put down this company that's been around for over 20 years? I don't know. Um, I thought they said they would be upset that people felt the opposite, that it was just putting the info out there for people who would make their own choices. You were stating your own opinion. That's another thing. In the videos where she was like trying to explain why she wasn't supporting the company anymore, she was like, but this is what I feel. I won't be mad at people who have a different opinion than me. And then when I made a video after doing my research, where she said, make your own opinion after doing your research, I did a lot of research and found nothing that would equate to like full on evidence for me, at least. And I made a video about it. She threw a fit. And here's another thing. She still has not even watched that video, so she doesn't even know if I defamed her or yeah. And she was already trying to threaten me with lawyers that she doesn't have. It's insane. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's not, something is not right about the situation. And I would like to think, like I said, I used to be a fan of hers for years and years. And I would like to have thought that she wouldn't do this just for attention or for some ulterior motive, but I really don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, this situation. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She should be embarrassed. Yeah. She was still trying to buy supplies from them. She's not trying to buy supplies from them anymore. That was back in when the doll show was, I think, something like that, or right after the doll show. I unsubscribed to her when I watched that last video. I've been obsessed. I've been unsubscribed from her when she started attacking them with not much evidence. But people keep sending me videos from her because she's been saying things like she's gonna sue everyone who has a different opinion than her and stuff like that. So I don't know. And she in that video, her new, like, I think it was her newest video about it, where she was like, I'm done talking about it. She said that in another video too, that she was done talking about it, but then continues to make videos about them, saying their name, saying the owners' names, even though she has a pending court case with them, which again doesn't make sense to me. If you already have a current court case against a company who has a lawyer and you're still struggling and you're saying you can't afford a lawyer, maybe you should stop making videos stating their name very plainly and directly. Why, unless you want the drama, why, unless you want attention, would you keep continuing to make videos against a company that already has a lawsuit against you? Let's think logically here. Why does that make sense? Why, other than for the sole purpose of getting attention, would a smart, rational human being continue make videos on their public YouTube channel about that company that they have a pending court case against? That doesn't look good in court. It really looks really bad in court. Like, and she's making these videos and saying she's standing her ground. No, you're making this much harder for yourself to win that case. So, and in the videos, it's driving me crazy because she's like saying that she's not doing defamation of character, but that is exactly, if you look up the definition of defamation of character, what I said in my video when I made the video like a month or so ago was not defamation of character, but the videos that she has been making, like, adheres very specifically to the definition of defamation of character when it affects businesses, affects people's livelihoods, saying things without having like evidence. What I said in my video about her, yes, they were my opinion, and I stated that they were my opinion. She is stating things in these videos as they are fact. That is the difference between having an opinion and making a defamation of character. So what I stated about her was my opinion based on videos that are on her public account or her public channel, and I still stand by those opinions that I said about her in that video. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's on my channel. It's literally, I think, titled "The Drama on the Controversy Surrounding Battlefield Baby." You go look at there. That's the last time I said her name on my channel, and last time I will say my name on my channel, just in case that somehow she does have a case against me. She can't say that I was directly talking about her because I didn't say her name. I haven't said her channel's name. But it just really, none of it makes sense. It pisses me off. I don't see how she would win the case, especially when she continues to make defamation of character videos and post them. Like, why would you do that? She is a crook. Who are you talking about? Yeah, like I said, if you want to know who I'm talking about, go to that video. You have a right to, yeah. Yeah, take a real stand and don't profit from any of their products. Exactly. You once said that if her followers would look at the evidence that she is wrong instead of listening to her, they would unsubscribe to her. But my thing is, she has a lot of young subscribers, which she also tried to deny and say that she doesn't have a lot of young subscribers. when that's just incorrect. She said that on her YouTube channel, it shows that she has mostly older subscribers, which is an absolute lie. Because if you ever have been on any of her videos and looked at the comments, or been on one of her live videos and seen the chat comments, everyone's like, I'm 12, I'm 13, I'm young. So while sure, maybe her subscriber thing on YouTube is saying that these people are older, but yeah, she has a lot of younger subscribers. And that's concerning to me because obviously young kids are uh more likely to believe whatever they hear an idol of theirs says. And I was like that. I think most children are like that because she's in a place of authority and she's saying all these things and she's presenting things as evidence, which might not be actual evidence if you look at it. Um, and just telling all these kids that it's fact. Well, she did. I will say that she made one good point, which I don't understand, is the lawyer that the company is using is a lawyer that represents the clan. So I don't understand why they're using that lawyer. That's not a good look for them. So see, I admit when things don't look right. So that is the only thing that I've seen that doesn't look right to me. That's the only thing that she presented at evidence that made me think this doesn't seem uh, right. But that's still like not proof to me. You know. She's literally bashing them and everyone else on every single video she's been making. Exactly. You cannot. You go watch your videos and tell me that is not defamation of character. Like that is exactly defamation of character. It's absolutely insane that she tried to claim on her most recent video about the situation that it wasn't. I'm like, are you absolutely insane? That is very directly defamation of character. It's people are just I don't know why she thinks that I don't know what my thing is. I don't know why she thought that my video was defamation of character, but her videos weren't defamation of character. I don't know. I don't know. Bingo, you said it. She wants the drama and attention. I'm starting to think maybe that's the truth. I don't know. I can only speculate because based off of this isn't the first time she's been in drama like this. A lot of artists refuse to work with her um, for reasons that she says again aren't her fault. But I'm starting to wonder. Like back then, I was like, oh, maybe well, it's probably not her fault that she has problems with these other artists or these other sculptors. Um, but I'm starting to think maybe it was her fault that they won't work with her. Like I think she said the kit that she bought, the Andrea Arcello, I think is the kit, the sculptors who sculpted the kit, that she wouldn't buy the kit directly off the sculptor because she has problems, personal problems with the sculptor. And I was just like, okay, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. A real lawyer would tell her to refrain from anything to do with the company, even if you don't mention them by name. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't make sense why she's continuing to blatantly make videos stating their name and directly talking about them. Um, I've never heard her name you. She hasn't named me, but if you go look on my videos and on my Instagram, she threatened me in the comment section with the lawyer. So, and she hadn't even watched the video. So, um, yeah. So she tried to threaten me in two different places with the lawyer, which is BS. I made a video, didn't say name. Yeah. I watched your video. You didn't say anything wrong. It could be a thin line. You did not cross it. Yeah, exactly. I know I didn't cross the line because I repeatedly stated, that It was my opinion. It was based off of what she had said in her previous videos. I can link those videos if I need to. If like something comes up, I can show. I even took video of the video in case she deletes those videos to cover my back, because the statements that I based my opinion off in that video were based on things she actually said in videos, and I have evidence of that too. So if anything ever came up that I had proof, so she even said that she has a lot of younger subs. She keeps going back and forth be saying before like by saying no, she only has older subscribers, and then she's like, oh, actually I have a lot of younger subscribers. Which one is it? I don't know. Who says she thinks your video was defamation of her? Yeah, like I said, she in the comments threatened me and said this if this video I heard is defamation, something like that. And she was like, you will be hearing from my lawyer. You're not the only one who will be hearing from my lawyer, blah, blah, blah. Which she, like I said, doesn't have a lawyer. So, yeah. It's been simmering. I've been trying to let it go, but she keeps making videos like that, saying that the people that, like her last video where she just kind of turned into a emotional mess about the situation. She was like, I'm gonna take everyone down with me who's trying to defame me, who's talking bad about me. I'm gonna sue them all. I'm gonna take them all down with me. And I was like, okay, that's. I saw that someone sent me that video, and after I saw that, I was like, I need to talk about it again, because I wasn't. But she made that video and was trying to say that she's gonna take everyone down with her that is against her, and I'm like, that's absolute bullshit. I mean, sorry. That's just it's BS. It's BS. Sean, check and see if that comment she made is still there. She might have taken it off. Even if she did take it off, I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it. So let me check if it's on there. It probably still is on there. She blocked me, I think, on this account. I think she blocked me on this account, my actual Reborn account. But people send me her videos via my actual like personal YouTube. So let's see. Let's see if it's still there. So I don't know if it's still there. Let me see on my channel. Screenshot any of her comments. I screenshotted her comments on my Instagram for sure, because I was like, is this crazy? Like, can she even do that? Can she make threats over if she had a real lawyer, she wouldn't be threatening people also through social media. I mean, come on. That's not where you would make a formal threat. Let's see. My videos, let's go back. So this video, yeah, it was a month ago. Let's see. I was very happy though, because when she made that comment, people started jumping on her because they were like, you can't just threaten someone for disagreeing with you. Let's see if I can find it. Last time I checked, it was still there. Yep, it's still there. So if you go on the video that's titled "On the Controversy Surrounding Bountiful Baby," she commented, I ain't even watched this because you are young and naive. You should really do your research, which I did. You should really do your research. If you have used my name in this in any way to try to damage my word or me, my attorney will be in contact. If you don't trust that, just ask those who have heard from him. I've asked around, no one has heard from any attorney from her. I'm really happy though, on the comments under that. People were coming towards, like, coming and supporting me, because they were like, you hadn't even watch the video, you know. Someone, random Sammy said, "Oh, every time someone has a different opinion than you pull the eternity card on them. Take a seat. Her name. He has rights. He didn't say any damaging. He's only stating his opinion on the situation," which is exactly what I did. So yeah, that comment still exists. I will block her name, but like you can go. I don't know how to do this, but you can go look. It's not going to show up because of the webcam, but you can go look. It's still up there. Guess she was proud of herself because she left that up there. And then, so that was the comment on my YouTube channel where she tried to threaten me with the lawyer. And let's see the one on my Instagram. Let me make sure I have this screenshotted just in case she does go back and delete it. Let's see. Let's find my. And again, I was not going to talk about this again, but she's making videos that are trying to still say that she's going to sue people who don't agree with her. So this is what she said on my Instagram. She was like, "Reminder, you will hear from my attorney if you said anything damaging. If you don't believe me, there is a few on here on Instagram who have heard from him. So watch your words, because even though I have you blocked over your ignorance, many people are still watching and they report back to me because they are real people." What? What is that? And she hadn't had me blocked. You know why? Because she continued to respond to me after she said that she already had me blocked. That doesn't make sense to me. If she said that she had blocked me, she wouldn't be able to respond to me or she wouldn't see the response. So that's another thing why I think she just likes the drama, because why continue to respond to me if you said you blocked me? Just have me blocked. So she continued to respond after that on those on my Instagram. So it's it's a mess. It's insane. She's doing some interesting things on her channel that I don't think have a lot of basis in truth, but yet she thinks she can just go attack people with a lawyer or attorney that doesn't exist. So I'll definitely take up for you and everyone else who she is rude to. Thank you, because it's just insane. It's just insanity. Um, I don't know. You know, I've seen a lot of videos against her. So did she go through and put something on everyone's? I guess she did, because if not, why just attack me? I don't know. I don't know. I think you're wonderful. I enjoy your videos. Thank you. I'm sorry about like getting on this rant, because I could go on and on about it, because it just literally drives me insane that someone could be so hypocritical. Like, how is my video defamation, but your videos, your several videos are not defamation? Doesn't make sense to me. Either both of them are defamation, one is defamation, or neither of them are. But I really think hers are very directly defamation of character. So that being said, I got to go soon to go run some errands, maybe look for some costumes for the other babies that'll fit. If you're just joining in, you didn't see that I already changed Mr. Lincoln into his Halloween costume, which is Sully from Monsters Inc. So there he is, very chunky in his little costume. And then I also, oh, let me show you. Actually, no, because you won't be able to see her really anyway on this webcam. But I finished Skya So I put all the pictures. She's already listed and has someone interested in her. She has all her pictures up on my Instagram and on Facebook. If you go to the Facebook groups and look for her, she's Reborn Skya, and I put ethnic so you can easily find her. But she has lots and lots of pictures that I took today, this morning. Um, she's I'm really happy with how she turned out. I was too scared to keep cutting her hair, so I left her hair a little bit longer. Um, I left her hair a little bit longer, but I still like how she turned out a lot. So she already has people like fighting for her. I have like 3 people interested, but 2 of them want to do payment plans, which I'm not interested in, really, to be honest. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm just not really interested in doing payment plans. I would if I have to, like if the person who wants to pay for her full tomorrow doesn't end up paying for her, I'll have to do payment plans probably with someone unless somehow I get a full payment for her. But I'll go get her, but like I said, you won't really be able to see her. She's still in her little hospital outfit that I took for her pictures. Her hair is gonna be a mess. So she had the hat on, so her hair's a really really hot mess. So if you actually want to see it like nice and brushed and good quality images, you'll have to go on my Instagram or on Facebook and look for her. Or she's on the Bountiful Baby forum too. I put her up there. So she is just her hair just a little bit messy from the hat, but you can see I finally finished her and how I left her bangs a little bit longer in the front. She's so sweet though. She's a little heavier than I make on my babies usually, so she's around 6.5 pounds, I think. Usually I make them around 5.5. I just wanted her to be a little bit more like wobbly because she's very newborn. Um, I thought her last video saying about the ones that were calling her was to the person who called her a blackmailer. No, her last video she said that she was just taking everyone down that just had something negative to say about her. I watched it. I was like, what? I wish I could use the Genesis heat set paints, but I'm very allergic. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Genesis heat set paints. Is it difficult to keep the hair neat and untangled? Not really, because her hair, while she does have a lot of it, it's kind of like I rooted it kind of more sparse. So I just like pat it down with my hands, or if it gets too unruly, you can spray it with a little bit of water on the brush and then brush it really nicely, which is what I did for her photo, so it was in place. But I just took off the hat, so it's all over the place. She's really sweet though. I was like I said, I was too afraid to keep cutting, trimming because I didn't want to trim too much and then ruin a pretty doll. So I'll have to like work on the trimming part for my next rooted doll, which should be Darren. I'm planning on rooting him and then having his hair shorter. So she's gorgeous. Thank you. She's so cute. Thank you. I love it. I love her hair longer. She's gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with her. Especially it's my being my very first time rooting. I think she looks pretty good, I would say. Not to toot my own horn, but I think she turned out really, really well for a first time rooter. I've seen some people who have claimed to be rooting for years that have horrible, horrible, horrible quality dolls. It just shows that years, doesn't necessarily mean talent. Not to be mean, but it's true. You've seen them on Facebook and stuff. But thank you. You did an excellent job on. Thank you. Yeah, I really, really am happy with how she turned out. I think she's so sweet and just like the perfect little newborn. And I'm very happy that I got these props like the blanket and the hat. I already had the newborn like hospital hat, but I also got this blanket and the hospital bracelet that I can reuse for my photo shoots. So it gives a really nice like realistic touch. So I'm very happy. My next baby I will be doing is a purple fairy baby. Yes, purple. My great granddaughter wants a purple fairy baby. She's 5 years old. Yeah, that's so sweet. I'm actually thinking I have another kit that I actually didn't show you guys that I have in stock, and it's the Cheyenne kit, and I'm thinking of doing her as an alternative baby, but I haven't came up with an idea of what I would want to do. I might do her as an alternative baby and work on her with my friend. So we'll see. We'll see. I just don't like the Cheyenne limbs, so that's why I don't really want her to do her as a human baby. I kind of want to do her as like a uh maybe I'll do her as like an elf or something, for Christmas time or like Santa's helper or something Christmas related maybe. Ooh, you know what would be cool on her? Like a girl version of a Jack Frost. That'd be interesting. I might do something like that. I thought if rooting newborn I thought of rooting my newborn Joseph asleep, but I'm scared to trim the hair. You did an amazing job for your first time rooting. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still scared to trim the hair, so I'm hoping that fear will go away with the next rooting. But quite happy with her, so I'll leave her as is. And if honestly, if the whoever buys her wants to trim her hair, they can do it themselves. But I don't want to mess with it, you know. I wanted a fairy baby with elf ears, but they are hard to get in the UK. Jack Ross would be fab. I think there's a new fairy kit that came out or something. I can't remember the name of it, but it already has like it already has the ears and stuff, and I think it's on McPherson's, which is in Canada, and I think they do international shipping for not too bad. So yeah, I'm actually thinking of getting a Levi kit from them, and I think they do free shipping on the Levi kit to the US. So I'll probably get a Levi and really be tempted to keep it myself. Probably, really want a Levi, but um, that would bring me to 5 babies if I keep the 3-month Joseph, and then I'll sell Lincoln, but then I'll still have technically 5 babies, but 4 in my dorm, which is not bad. But I will never be selling my Lumi, which is at my mom's house. She's not going to be for sale. Um, I will probably never ever sell Layla because she's just amazing and she's such a great experience for me. And I probably will never sell Lake because I think he's just so sweet. And if I do sell him, I'll sell him and buy a different Joanna, which is something I have been considering. Um, I have been considering selling him and then buying a different Joanna with a different skin tone, but I haven't decided yet. But I just love that kit, so if I did sell him, I know I would just get another Joanna. Why would you sell Lincoln? I talked about it early in the video. I don't like the kit in person as much as I liked it online. The pictures of him online. There's some issues that I have with the proportions of the kit, so it's just not my favorite in person. Not my favorite to hold. He has a really big head and then small feet and small hands. I think he's painted quite well for the price that I bought him, but he's just not one of my favorite kits in person. So that's the thing about buying, like I said, buying dolls online that you haven't seen the kit in person. You're not really sure how you're gonna like it, regardless of how it's painted. So I've seen Levi in person at the doll show. I've seen Kai in person. I've seen the other kits that I would like to own in my collection. I've seen them in person. I just had never saw Bluebell in person. So now that I have, and I've had them for a little bit, it's just not my favorite kit in person. So no, nothing like against the artist really, or even the kit itself. It's just not my favorite. I reserve Lulu, and I'm scared to paint her. I've only painted BB kits. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking my first. I haven't painted any kits that aren't BB kits either. So I've been waiting and waiting. So when I sell Skya here, I'll probably buy either a Twin A, or I really like Ruby by Cassie. I think it's Cassie Royce, that Ruby. And I think one of those will be my first non BB kit, my first more expensive kit. I'm thinking more towards Twin A because I know she's a really, really good seller, and she's not that expensive. I think she's like $75 or something. So thank you, Jennifer. I will see you in the next live or whatever. Oh, I just had a thought of the mommy or daddy going to a hairdresser, dare have her hair trimmed. That would be a pretty good idea. They would know how to trim it right. So I reserved Lulu. Oh, I read that. Yeah, I do like Lulu, but I don't know if I want to wait till she really comes out. Levi is an amazing kid. Gave him Reborn, and he just melts my arm. Yeah, that's what my issue. If I bought a Levi to sell, I think it would be hard to part with him, because I saw a Levi at the Rose Doll show, and I was gonna go back and buy him after I walked back around. By the time I already walked around, he was already sold, and he was the only ethnic Levi I've really seen. Um, I see some ethnic Levi's, but they're all like $900, which is way, way, way out of my price range. So I'm still mad at myself for not buying that Levi at the doll show. He was like $300, and he had like rooted hair. I should have bought him, but now that I know how to root hair, I can just probably do it myself. Especially now that I'm getting more closer to the skin tones that I want. Like on Skya, she's one of my darker. I think she is the darkest doll that I've done so far. So I'm getting closer to the skin tones that I would like to do. Do you have a site or Instagram you sell your babies through? Yeah, it's my Instagram is mostly where I sell my babies through. It's Uni Reborn Dad, so the same thing as my channel name. And then the other place I sell them on is Facebook. So just my name, Sean Prout. You'll see me post on the different like Facebook groups when I have babies for sale. But I'm gonna go, you guys, because I gotta go do stuff before the places close. Um, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your weekend. I don't know if I'll post a video tomorrow or not. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do for the rest of the weekend. We'll see. All right. Bye.